Well, hello everybody peeps, it's the fat lad here on his bike with Chris in front. That's him there on the RT, and we're heading up to the garage bike night at the garage in Burnhope. It's, well, you'll see, it's a lovely place, cracking burgers, good grub, very very welcoming, and we'll be going a relatively scenic route, I should imagine, as you do when the chance arises. It's all good. After last night's sojourn with the new camera and the new sound setup, I'm confident, relatively, that we'll get some good stuff. But we shall see what we shall see. There'll be traffic all over the place, because there always is at this time. Yet again the sun's bright. I'm not apologising for that, because it's lovely. I like bright sun. I like a warm sun. Not that we're getting a lot of warmth out of the sun at the minute, but it is what it is. So this is a place called Burnhope, spelled B-O-U-R-N-M-O-O-R, and they have a cricket club at which I used to play quite a lot. I'm being shadowed again. There's a story behind that which I won't go into here because it's probably not the place at all. There's not a cloud in the sky, front and back, not a cloud. Utterly gorgeous. It's one of those days where you just would want to squid it. I understand that. I'm just far too beautiful to spoil, which is why I wouldn't. But it would be lovely, shorts and t-shirts in weather like this. But I wouldn't. Thankfully, the rucker suit has turned out to be the epitome of the all-rounder. It's been perfectly warm during the colder months, and it's keeping me at exactly the right temperature now. There's enough draft getting through that I don't feel sweaty and sticky and horrible. It's comfortable. The only issue I have is the bloody arms are too long. But I've got short arms. And before anybody says it, and the deep pockets. Yeah, well, what can I tell you? So we're riding out with Chris tonight, both on touring motorcycles, sports tourers, don't you know? Should be rather pleasant. Castledene, heading down towards Lumley Castle, which I believe is the seat of Lord Lambton. I don't know that we'll be able to see it from this angle. Probably not, but you can see the view over there in the direction that we will be headed. Oh God, headed. Bumps. Hit bumps. Yes, Lumley Castle. My daughter had her wedding reception there, and it was an utter delight. They do a medieval banquet at Lumley Castle. I don't know how often. It's worth checking their website out, and yeah, that's good fun. You get to act like a medieval baron, and you know, eat chicken legs and stab meat with knives, and there are buxom wenches and things. It's all good. Drink mead, amongst other stuff. A lot of other stuff. As I recall, the last time I was there, it was quite a plonky affair. Where that red car that's just come up, that's the road into it, just before we go over the bridge over the river Weir. I was going to say the bridge over the River Kwai. It's down there, Lumley Castle. They do all kinds of stuff. It's good. Now, which way we're going to be going? We're going to go left, and this is because it's a pain in the arse. If we go straight on, we end up at a place, a junction, where there's a really rotten camber, and I mean really rotten. So we're now going up the back of Durham. We've come past a place called Pity Me, and for those of you that aren't around this area, we've got some really quiet place names around here, and Pity Me is one of them. I don't quite know where it's come from, I've no idea. I assume because somebody wanted pitying. You'd think, wouldn't you? So the last time we came up to Burnhope on the big bike, I had that issue with the tyres, which apparently has been repeated on a GT out of the same place. Tyre pressures weren't right and were dropping. I don't quite know what the upshot of that is, but if Ron's up here tonight, we'll find out, see what the crack is. But again, a lovely road and glorious scenery. I know the sun shining down into the lens won't help matters, but it really is beautiful around here. The colours of spring and early summer, the oilseed fields beginning to turn from green to a lazy orangey yellow, and they'll be bright yellow in a few weeks' time. The hedgerows all in leaf. The whole thing is just gorgeous, and the smells of the countryside are there, including, I have to say, big piles of horse shite. All the places we've been, the stink's been horrendous. Not just horses, cows as well. Yes, evil, evil, that smell. Never been that keen on it. Supposed to be a healthy smell, you know. Oh, go on, eat it if you want. But hopefully these bright nights are the harbinger. Is it harbinger or is it harbinger? I should know, but I don't. The harbinger of beautiful summer weather, and I really hope so. Evening, sir. Don't let anybody say that we BMW riders do not nod. I am a GS rider. I am a GTLE K1600 GTLE rider. I am a BMW rider. I wave and I nod. I acknowledge other riders. It's what you do, apparently. Apparently some people don't. I don't know. I'll tell you what, mind, I'm awfully pleased I've got this photochromic visor on, because without it I'd have had to have worn sunglasses and other stuff like that. I've done this whole tinted visor malarkey where people keep on changing visors around. That's not for me, that. Slow to flow. This is slow speed riding. It's not that slow. And it's funny. It's only when you think about it that it affects you. If you're not thinking about it, you don't look at the speedo, you just do it. How very strange. I don't know whether you'll be able to see them on camera, but up the top of that hill up there, there's those damned great wind turbines, generators. I want to ask you a question. What do you think of them? I mean, if you've got, you know, a couple of hundred out at sea somewhere just beyond the horizon, I'm all in favour. Great. Cheap electricity. Not exactly free because they cost the earth to make the damn things, but you know what I'm saying. But what about ones that are in places like this, in places of natural beauty? What do you think? Is it a good idea, bad idea? Do you like them? Do you not like them? Do you think they're ugly? Do you think they're pretty? Are you environmentally concerned? I'm going to think you're probably not if you're a motorcyclist. But if you're not a motorcyclist, are you environmentally concerned to the point where you think they ought to be everywhere? Just wondering. Let me know in the comments section down below. Oh, we're bumpy tonight. Last time I was up this road there was snow on it. Probably a little bit bumpy. Good fun though. Yes, right beside one now, it's horrible. Look at the size of the bloody thing, disgusting. Anyway, your comments down below, if you don't mind. I spied with my little eye something beginning with 3. 30 mile an hour limit. Slack off a bit. It's very, very, very domestic around here. There'll be children playing quite possibly. And it's a blind hill. I spy with my little eye something beginning with N. Narrow speed limit. For about 20 yards, then we turn right. Ah well. And now I don't have the sun straight in my face, so this is Burnhope. It's a little village out in Durham, in the wilds and woolies thereof, that, quite frankly, I wouldn't mind living in. As you can see, there's some lovely housing here. There's all kinds of housing here. And it's just nice. There's a wonderful community here.